And welcome everybody to our Well-Being Wednesday, where we get to talk about our happy, healthy habits that we're learning and instilling. And if you're watching the replay, I am not Amy Michelle Wilcoxon. I am Carrie Widener, not just filling in today. She is on road trip with her hubby. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell, but gotta have road trip.
Yep.
They decided to drive instead of fly, but they're going down to see his folks. So she's actually in the car on the road right now. So here we are. And it's good to see everybody. We have a nice full house today.
Good.
And as we are a group of optimists, we are looking for optimal lifestyles. And we are also trying to be active about being in our optimal health. And it's one little step at a time. Hey, Tanya, welcome. We're just welcoming everybody. And if your camera is on, you will be on the recording. If your camera is off, we will not see you on the recording. So your option. And we're going to
I'm
have a
here as a, I'm here to listen, but I'm working, so I don't know how much talking I'll do.
okay. And I'll just jump in a little bit and ask who would like to share. And if anybody needs to leave early, let me know, put your hand up or whatever, so we can get your comments early and on. But I think we all want to do a little reset for today. Just a nervous system regulation. Probably we're running, maybe even panic mode to get here. Guess what? You're here. You're good. You're in the right place. Whoever invited you, little piece of gratitude.
Yes.
Maybe just put your hands on your heart. And we're just going to do some deep breath, nervous system regulation. Just breathe in through the nose. I don't like to count the numbers. Long exhale. Just let out more than you've had for the in breath. A little bit longer on the out. Letting go of what no longer serves us. Breathing in all that is good, the colors of the rainbow. Breathing out all the stress and tension. And this is so important because we're doing a manual reset. Deep breath in for the nose, resetting our nervous system to the parasympathetic rest and digest. That's the only place healing can happen. So big exhale. The stresses, worries of the day, the week, they'll still be there when we're done chatting. But now that we can be in our parasympathetic, we can actually make better decisions. And this is good to do before any decision, before anything important, before sitting down for a meal, before running and eating on the road. And welcome, Jolie. We're just doing a good deep breath reset. And sometimes if you put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, try to do a deep belly breath. Notice that your hand on your belly moves more, and maybe the hand on your chest doesn't even move at all. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then just do a little stretch, just neck, look around the room, not till it hurts. Just look up, look around. Notice 5 things in your room that are always there. Sometimes you take for granted. The wall itself, it's always there. The switch on the wall, the clock on the wall, which has surely been recently reset to spring forward, the window frame, the floor. Do your feet reach the floor? Are they both comfortable flat on the floor? Yeah, just push down with your toes, then down with your heels and toes up. Push down with your toes, then push down with your heel. We'll wiggle on the ankle, flex the calf muscle. Welcome, Amy Michelle. We're just doing a little breathing reset and doing some grounding and some stretches. Deep breath in through the nose, big exhale. Now just rub your knees, your hands on your top of your thighs, just a little warming rub because it's winter out there, right? Wiggle your seat in the chair. If you've got a swivel chair, that's kind of nice.
Yes.
Just gently wiggle your spine and your shoulders. Squish your shoulder blades together in the back. Then bring your hands on your shoulders. Look up. One more deep breath in the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Ah,
Good.
hope everybody feeling a little bit better, a little calmed and in your seats. And since we have Amy Michelle here, would you like to start out with your win for the week or learning moment, Amy? There she is. Or do you just want to listen today? I think we got,
Oh, okay. Hear me?
yeah, you got delay on the highway. Slow connection. Kind of freezing up. Yeah, you're pretty choppy. So we're going to move on. But if you do have something to say, we'll let you. Okay. So I just wanted to ask Tanya or Marisol, you said you might have limited time or limited ability to speak here. If you would like to share
Yes,
wins of the,
ma'am.
yeah, feel free. Go ahead and get started, Marisol.
Um, Hi, Amy. Hi, ladies. I this last week I was able to lose 4 pounds. Um, Went on a little retreat with the husband and friends, and buffets everywhere, but kept my skin in the game and was very ultra focused on keeping track of what I was eating and what I was doing and drinking my water. No no alcohol for this girl. Of course, I haven't drank any in a long time, but everybody's having fun, thankfully. But yep, I lost 4 pounds. I fit into clothes I haven't fit in, and I don't remember when I bought them, but remember I was upset because they didn't fit, and I threw them behind the back of the closet. I dug them out and was like, "Oh, let's try." They were loose, so I was super excited. So
Good.
that's
Great.
my win, keeping track of everything and making sure I'm sticking to the plan.
Yay. And I could just hear it in your voice that you just
Yes,
feel so much better. So sometimes
very
those,
excited. I took a
yes,
selfie in the mirror and, one of those long mirrors. I've
yeah,
never done that, but I took it because I wanted to see what I was wearing, that it didn't look too tight, that, that I looked all right, felt all right, but I wanted just to look at it. And I took the picture and I was like, hey, there's curves there, but not
yay.
like my used to can't get around curves, but actual feminine curves.
Nice.
So I was very excited. My husband, I was like, look at this. Look, there's a waist in here and a neck.
Ooh.
So, anyways, that was my
Yeah,
win. I'm excited.
that's a very good one. That makes you feel
Good.
so good, doesn't it? It says non-scale victories a lot of times. Yeah. How did it make you feel? How are you looking? And
Yes.
clothes that fit that didn't used to. Those are big wins. That's way more than 1%. So good job, Mighty Soul. And I see Tanya opened the microphone. Do you want to share win of the week or were you able to get on the
Sure,
win call?
sure. I actually am down 6 pounds this week,
Yay.
and or 6 pounds since the beginning, and have had to wear a belt all week long because my pants are falling off. So that is huge. My numbers are, I think, all down except for visceral fat, which we will work on. Um, my metabolic age is down 1 year, which I was excited about. And my sleep has been on track every night except for one night. Water's been in, exercise has been on track, so I think I'm rocking it other than the visceral fat. So I'm excited to see where these numbers go from here.
Good, great.
Awesome. Yeah, sticking with it, Tanya. Way to go, girl. And everybody, reach out your dominant hand and grab your water. Who has their
Yeah.
water right there? Way to go, Tanya. So proud of you. Clinks.
Yes.
Yes, we're all going to celebrate by drinking water with you. And welcome, Roxy. Are you able to share or are you working? Okay, she got microphone back. Oh,
Yeah,
there she is.
working, but I'm listening.
Okay,
Hi,
just
everyone.
listening. Did you have a win to share or something from a win call or challenge going on?
I can't really think of it. I think I am. I think it's like listen today because sometimes I forgot about it, and
Okay.
I have the time but my brain is somewhere else, and then suddenly I realize the Zoom is gone. So today I'm glad I can at least
Yeah.
listen.
And it sounds a little choppy today. We'll let you
Yeah.
listen. And if you cut out, try to come back. Amy Michelle was in for a minute, but she's gone.
She
She was
left.
in the car. So same story. But we're here for you and I'm glad you are here for yourself and listening. So excellent. So who else, if anyone needs to go early, let me know. Who else would like to share their win of the week, whether if it was pounds lost or just sticking to the new habit or just drinking more water? What is working for you? Patricia, sure. You got the hand up.
I to me it's a win to just be here and I thank you so much. I think it was just amazing that I saw the invitation at the right time. So thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
so glad you're here. That is showing up for yourself. And we have a full house today. See, this just makes me feel good because all our friends here
Yeah.
who care enough to do what they can. And we can't always be here. I'm not here every Wednesday. Amy Michelle's not here today, but
We
we
try.
do what we when we can and support each other doing it.
Yeah.
And anyone else, just pop your hand up. And I'm just going to do a little shout out to Erica. She was on last week. And guess what? I met her in person. We
Wow.
drove halfway. She's in Chicago. I'm in Des Moines. And we met up and we talked. Okay, the whole day we talked and it was wonderful. And she says in the chat comment that she is at work and just listening. So I can talk about her all I want and she can't say anything. But I will let you know that she just ordered her kit through Amy Michelle on Monday night. So the boxes are on their way. The
Good,
full
good.
kit. So let's hear from some of you. How was it when you first started? Do you remember? And what differences do you notice, did you notice in your first week, your first month? And how long have you been on program with Optavia or working with Amy Michelle? Who would like to start with all of that?
I will start. I
Betty,
I'm
jump in.
just in the first week, and this is the weirdest thing, but in the first week on the diet plan, which isn't a diet plan, but on this health plan journey, there had been for probably how many years a horrible, horrible taste in my mouth. And that first week, that terrible taste went away. And once in a while, I get in too many carbs and that taste comes back. And I remember that. And I think back that, oh, I have a plan. I don't have to live with a bad taste in my mouth. I can go on with a good taste. So that's the weirdest thing. But that first week, that's the first thing that I noticed.
I
Other
am
than,
so glad you mentioned that. That's what, 2.5 years ago already. I remember
yes,
you talking about that every week. It's like, what is up with that taste in my mouth? And then it was gone, and then it was gone. And
Yeah, and it's been and just like I said, once in a while, I might get into a couple of handfuls of nuts or um, some toast or something like that, and all of a sudden, the next day I have it briefly, and it's like, but I have a plan. I don't have, I fell out of bed, but I don't have to lay there. I can get up and keep going. I don't have to lay there and be miserable.
I love it. And for you it's a simple but obvious physical reminder of listening to your body. You're like, "Oh yeah, when I do that, then this happens and
Yes,
I
and
don't like it."
yes, it's a nice immediate consequence, and so and that's what I need to pay attention. I
Yeah, and
also
so
have
that's your gentle nudge to keep going in the right direction.
right direction, but I have a quick question, and I really want to ask you guys. My watch quit working, and that's what took measured my steps. However, I didn't like that. For one thing, like I said, I can't see it very well, and it's not measuring anymore. And I didn't like it because on days when I go shopping, when I walk from the parking lot to the market, around the whole market, you come back up and down the stairs to put stuff away. It never measures those because you're using a cart. You're pushing a cart and you're put. So days when I'm just home putzing around the house, I have more steps than others. I'm wondering, is there something that I can get and pick up like at Walmart or Kmart or anything just to put on my ankle that will measure my steps? I do shoulder exercises with my arm. I don't need to measure how much my arms go. They go all the time. I want to measure my steps. Does anyone have anything that just measure, that you put on your ankle, easy peasy,
You can put a
until
pedometer on your shoelace.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Get a
oh,
pedometer.
I'm barefoot all the time. I don't do shoelaces, but
Well, you're going to have to get an anklet.
I have an ankle. Voila. Betty, I have two ankles. Isn't that amazing? It's not the same elephant leg all the way down. I have, like Marisol, I have curves in my leg.
The way God intended.
Yes.
They
So
didn't used to have. Yeah, they disappeared for a while.
it did.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say the good old-fashioned pedometer. I bet
Yeah.
you could get a really cheap one.
I put
I
them.
don't know even where they would have them anymore because
You can order them
all,
right off Amazon because that's where I got mine.
there you go.
One,
I was going to say,
well, I have a friend who does Amazon. So
yeah, .com.
yeah. Oh, thank you. I know you
Yeah,
guys
just
are
a simple
wonderful.
pedometer. I mean, I remember I got one 30 years ago, plastic and whatever, and it was less than $10 then. I can't imagine it would be because everybody goes fully digital now.
Yeah. So now
So
it's a
it might be
relic,
hard
and
to find,
it's a
but yeah.
relic, and they'll say antique, and they'll charge me 100. But I don't care. I don't care. I just want to
No,
know.
see, Betty, we are classics. We're from the classical era.
I looked it up and it says you can secure it to your waistband close to your hip or even keep it in your pocket and it'll measure.
Yeah.
Oh, good girl. Thank
Yeah,
you.
mine was a
Thank you.
waist one too. What did you say, Tanya? It was like a clip-on for your shoelace or something?
Yep. Yep. But you can put it right in your pocket or on your waistband.
Okay. But they would work when I go shopping because I
Sure.
Sure.
have shoes
Yeah.
on. I'm
Yes, it
not
would.
total bohemian. I do wear shoes when I go shopping. So
Okay. No shirt, no shoes, no service.
yeah, yeah.
Especially in the dead of winter in Minnesota.
Yes. The toes complain.
All right. So that was a very good question. And look at that. You got support. So thank
You
you.
guys are wonderful. You're
Thank
marvelous.
you for being
Yes.
confident enough to ask and share. So
Yes.
any other questions or any other shares? Else remember how it was when you started your health journey? How was it at
I
the
do,
beginning?
if I
Yeah,
could
Marisol.
share.
Yeah.
For me, and you can ask Amy when I first talked to her, I just had so many doubts about
Mm,
this program because I knew how to eat healthy, right? In my mind. How we
Yes.
know it, but for me, it was the all or nothing that was my problem. Either I do it 100% or I'm done and I'm just going to go back to my emotional eating.
Yeah.
And so, what I had really learned from it, and it took me a little bit, with the first time I heard it's progress, not perfection, that really clicked something in my mind. It's healthy habits. And for me, was more, a whole lot more than just the food. What do we eat? It's your mindset. Because somewhere along the line, I personally did not feel worthy,
Yeah.
of being healthy. I allowed somebody or myself to let me feel that my life didn't have value, and so when you doubt yourself, then you're not going to progress. All you're going to do is eat more emotionally, gain more weight,
Yeah.
have your health so extremely unhealthy that you could die at any moment from a heart attack.
Yeah.
But taking all the, not just watching all the videos, but everything Amy suggested, all the classes, everything with the doctor of, you know, having these healthy habits in your mind, how you see yourself, where you are, that is what really helped me change my mindset to, you know what? Not only am I worth this, I can do this.
Yes.
I can do it because I see my value. And so, and I've been doing this for like a year and a half, and I'm down over 70 pounds. And every day I remind myself it's progress, not perfection. If I don't do things exactly so, that's okay. Because what did I learn from this? So, and having someone like Amy so passionate and motivating you and encouraging you at every moment, reminding you that you can do it, that you are worth so much. It's like, thank you for that, because though it has sunk in finally, it's nice to hear someone else, see your progress,
Yeah.
see that you have been trying so hard to make that change. So, it's been a very exciting journey. It's not over. I still have more to go, but I'm happy to do it because I know that I'm more than capable of doing that.
Awesome. Beautiful
Very
share, Marisol.
Yes. Very good.
And we have several coaches. I mean, other coaches in the room. Roxy is a coach. Sharon is a coach. Amy Michelle is a great coach. And each one of them, they are all heart.
Yep.
They're not pushing product on you or telling you what you have to do. They're teaching you to listen to your body and do what's best for you. And so thank you for bringing that out too, that you should feel comfortable with what you're doing. Like you said, the all or nothing. I think we've all experienced that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this doesn't work. Well, maybe it's not working for me at this time, or maybe I'm not working it correctly. We all make adjustments. There's the program or whatever, but then it's tailor fit. It's tailor. And so check in with your coach frequently. Thank you for showing up on the call here today and
Yeah.
sharing. And we have win calls. What are they? Twice a day, Sharon?
Some
And
days,
yeah, not every day, but every
yeah,
day there's a win call.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're twice a day now.
Yeah.
They
So
changed that, so
and they're short, but they're like this, and they all have a theme. And I'm sorry I didn't get into ahead of time. I was going to
yeah.
do the theme for the day, but we always have so much to share. And so, Kathy, what helped you the most when you first got started, and what have you noticed as what keeps you going on your health journey? Because you've been at it for a while.
Yeah, I kind of started the same time Betty did, and I lost 30 pounds and have kept it off. So I'd have to say the healthy habits,
Yeah.
all six habits, is what helped me because that's what I was missing.
Bye, Maddie's.
I've been on, I like I said, I think I've told you all before. I did Weight Watchers, and I'd lose it, and I'd gain it back, and lose it, and gain it back, and So this time now, this has been the farthest or the longest I've gone. And I feel it's because of the habits I've learned.
So what do you think drew you to this group, this coaching, this program at the beginning? Why was it
Oh,
different?
Well, I knew I couldn't do it by myself, obviously, because I was a yo-yo dieter and I didn't want to go through that again. So I decided to try the program and it's obviously worked. So um and the stop challenge and choose has been huge. And I
Yeah.
listened to Monday night again about, and they talked about that again too, about cheating and choice. How cheating hurts you, and if you make a good choice, it helps you. Just those types of things. Just um, getting that extra information has really
Awesome.
helped me to stay on track.
And we really appreciate how you're regular here on the
yes.
Wednesdays. And it's
Yeah.
encouraging for us also. So to see those who stick with it, and it's not really a maintenance after that. It's optimization
Right,
because you
Yes.
get to a certain point and you just keep going. It's like, I feel good. I just want to keep feeling good.
right. And I think eating, every 3 hours too was a big change in what I was doing, but that has helped me.
And
So
was that really hard for you at first?
at first it was, but then now I'm so used to it, it
It's
doesn't
just
make
part
it
of life.
part of life.
Yeah. The new happy, healthy habit. And do you have more notes from your Monday night you want to share? Go ahead.
Let's see. Oh, I just thought it was good how they were talking about, like, sometimes we'll say, oh, we need a cheat day, but do we really need a cheat day? And like, what are you feeling when you say you need a cheat day? You know,
Yeah,
Time to get into it.
that's true.
But I don't know. I just thought it was good how they talked about. It made me think about it. Cheating, it does hurt you. And it's not like I cheat, but there's times like, oh yeah, I do want a bowl of ice cream. But is
Yeah.
it worth it? No.
There
Not
you
my
go. Because you've learned to stop, challenge, and
to choose.
choose, think about it first, and it is a
Yeah.
choice.
Or why do I think I need ice cream? It's not like I'm really hungry, or is it, there's some other feeling going on.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional.
And then they just said too, just to, we're all gonna make mistakes or have a little setback, but it just adapt to it. It doesn't mean you have to stop, just pick up and go on. And I think we all need to kind of keep that in mind too sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
That's an important point because you know what you walk by, you threw a chip in your mouth, and then you're like, oh, for heaven's sakes!
Yeah.
Well, on Monday I'll start over. Meanwhile, you've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you've blown. Instead, one chip or whatever, and that's it. That's an important thing that you just oops and
Yep.
keep taking them. Get the pebble out of your shoe and keep on
Keep
walking.
on going.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. And it can be like you said, Betty, instead of waiting to Monday to start over.
Monday's
When's your
diet
next
day, right?
meal? Your
Monday
next
is
meal is
diet
in a
day.
couple hours.
Yeah.
Start over. Start over the next hour. Okay, this hour, I'm going to do a reset.
Yes.
And yeah, see that's a big mindset thing. And to break that mentality that's so common with, everybody around us too. We hear that. Oh, I've fallen off the wagon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
regards to food or way of thinking or so that's okay. Like Amy got to say in that one program, there is no wagon. It's not,
Yeah.
you're
That's
not
true.
confined to the
Yeah.
program. You are eating what is best for you at this time. And if you are, it does take 3 days to get into fat burn. Now, if that is your goal, fat burn, yeah, I mean, that knocked you out, but you can start over at
Over.
any point, but it might take 2 or 3 days to get back into it. So, that's a scientific fact thing of how the body and metabolism work. But that's the best time to call your coach. Show up on a win call, maybe share, and maybe ask, reach out, and you're not alone. We've all been there. Woo, lots of times, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, would you like to share, Jolie? Do you have a win of the week, or do you want to talk about how it was for you at the beginning and how are you feeling now?
Well, at the beginning, I was dragging my feet, but Sharon kindly and patiently encouraged me. I had a big problem with I'm not going to try something again because I don't follow through. I've done that many times through my whole life. And then it's disappoint because I don't follow through. I'm thinking it's a great thing and I don't follow through. So then from May to August, I got on and listened to some Zoom calls and I think some Wednesdays and took some notes and stuff. And whatever, then on August 11th, I decided to start the 5-in-1. Biggest thing was the encouragement from Sharon, the positivity and the encouragement, and then seeing the community on this, especially this noon call. And the first 2 weeks, I did lose weight. I don't remember. I think, and with the first 2 weeks, I think I lost 6 pounds. I'm not sure. But more important than that to me was felt better immediately, felt better. And I felt better, felt already that I had better energy and I had a more positive mindset.
Good.
So, and from then it's, I just keep going. And, yep, I can still lose weight and I've lost, a lot of inches and I've gone down, I think 2 sizes in clothes and, I feel better. That's the biggest thing is I feel better. I can walk better, faster without any fatigue. And I'm going to get back into pickleball. I played pickleball with my husband on a regular basis, and I did that because he really liked it, and so I did it. We did it together. Then when he passed away, and that's been just 2 years now, I haven't played pickleball except a couple times with my grandson until this February. And I took a couple little trips. And in Texas, I was played 6 games in a row on one day, 5 games in a row the next day, and zero fatigue. Now that just doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen when you're 20, so that's amazing, Jolie.
Yeah. So and I actually today I am going to a pickleball meeting here in town, and I do want to get back into that. But the feeling better and feeling like I could certainly, I'm going to be around longer, and my fatty liver's gone. My blood tests already, I think it was November when I went for my physical, and I had started in August, and cholesterol's down. She thinks I'll she cut my medicine in half, and she thinks she'll totally take me off my medicine, but my fatty liver is gone. And that's a big plus.
That's
all my labs look good, and on the composition scale, I record them because I like to look at. I'm a paper person. I like to look at a little spreadsheet or chart and see the good numbers or what should be good increase and what aren't good and should go down. They're going down, and it's just so
good.
And I do have a couple of gals that are I just visit with and share my stuff, and hopefully they will be able to find the better mindset, the better energy, just
Yeah, that's
I do feel good
awesome.
about the program.
And it's been a joy watching your journey, Jolie,
Yeah.
because at
Yeah.
first you were like, yeah, this stuff does not taste good, and I am not gonna do this. But when you did it, and then like you said, it's the feeling. And some people say numbers don't lie. Like you said, you want to see the chart, the graph,
Mm.
and it's facts, it's numbers.
Yeah, and
Shakira
you
says
know they
hips
always
don't
say,
lie, but
yeah, and the weight number is one thing, and you do like to see that go
Right.
down. But the metabolic
Yeah.
yeah.
numbers inside those 12 numbers that you're watching all the time, that's what makes you feel good because you know your body's getting better, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's and just the weight alone doesn't necessarily help. It might if that's your only goal, but almost everybody, the goal is to feel better.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And so that's all the numbers together because we are not one hormone, one feeling, we're all over. Even
yeah,
though most of us in this group, you'll notice, Carol, we tend to be the menopause age. And that's just who we've attracted because, like attracts like in this community. But there are so many other groups, but we understand each other. We get it. We've been there. And I love seeing what you've gone through, Jolie. That day you shared your
Yeah. You're
results with the doctor, you were just
Yeah.
yeah.
glowing, glowing. Now you're glowing because you got a tan from Texas, but
Oh,
but
one thing
the smile.
I haven't watched Monday night. I'm gonna do that, I hope, today. But Monday morning I was on the WIN call. And one thing I wanted to share there, and I think I don't remember if it was Karen or Christine, but anyways, they gave an example and talked about when you're always at work and your boss tells you something to do for your job, you do it. You do it. You don't want to lose your job, and it's just you need to do it. You might not like to, but you need to do it. So you do it. And they said your health should be the same way. Be your own
Mm,
boss with your health and do what you're telling yourself you're supposed to do, even if there's things you maybe don't like about it. You be your boss and listen to your boss and just do it anyway because you don't want the repercussions or the consequences of not doing what and the consequences. And I had a little bit of that when I was gone, although I had, and especially in Cancun, I got to go two places with
mhm.
my daughter, but tables and tables and tables of food and huge tables desserts. I took
Oh,
pictures, and Amy said to put the pictures on there, but um, I didn't eat them. I thought that really looks delicious, but I thought I'm not going to feel good if I indulge in all that. And I felt fine about that decision.
yeah.
There were some other things, that I ate. I felt I ate smart.
Mhm.
Um, but compared to everything and anything that they had available, I
Yeah.
feel pretty good about the choices I made because I selected, I would say 95% of the time, all the best choices. So
Awesome.
awesome.
Good for you.
Huge win. And thank you for sharing that from Monday to just don't be a bossy boss.
yeah,
You notice on almost everybody's comments, emotional eating, mindset, how your boss talks to you. How would you talk to your boss? Well,
yeah,
you get to
yeah,
choose what kind of boss you're going to
Yeah.
be. So make it a nice partnership.
yeah, yeah.
We all need to
That's true.
improve the self-talk monkey chatter
Yeah,
in our heads a little
Yeah.
bit. So and talk like you would to a friend.
hmm
How did Sharon talk to you? I think
yeah,
she's a good boss.
yeah. The best. Yes.
And were you and Sharon were you close before?
We went to high school together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was the good athlete. I just participated. But
And
but I
now
had to
look at
part
you go. Woohoo. pickleball. So when you talk about a game, how long does a game? Like you played a few hours with
Yeah.
pickleball.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Good for you.
I'm thinking the first day was an hour and a half straight, and when I got done, I wasn't fatigued at all. And when my husband and I used to play, and he loved it. He had health issues, and so but he loved to play pickleball. Now he couldn't walk 2 blocks, and then he'd need to just stop a second and catch his breath. But pickleball, no way. He could just keep playing. So we normally play 2 games, maybe 3, and then we'd rotate and sit out a game. But that day in Texas, it was just the 4 of us, and we just all played, and it was great.
Good.
And you certainly can move around better.
Yeah, and I think you found a key there then for all of us.
The mobility
Find
and
something you like
flexibility.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're gonna, when we've talked about movement, I don't even like to use the word exercise. A lot of people like, they want to do exercise and it's all formal and it's counted. You got to do a certain number of lifts and squats. And I don't even like to count how many seconds I breathe in, breathe out. Numbers throw me off. But that's just it. Find what works for you. Find what you enjoy, whatever movement, whatever exercise, whatever play, whatever fun. Like several people, it's you can get on the floor and play with your grandkids and get up back up off the floor.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it. But find what it is that you love and enjoy, and that's your motivation.
Yeah.
And
I like the words mobility and movement. And that's what I usually say to people who talk to me about what I'm doing versus exercise. The mobility and movement.
Love it. Absolutely. Well, we've been talk here, Carol, and I just want to give you a chance for any Q&A here. If you have something you've heard, or is it all sound foreign to you or sound good to you?
I'm just having to get started.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had a weight problem. And I have been like 156 pounds, 5'7.5". And so it's a little difficult for me to say, okay, I need to do this.
Yeah.
But I do have some I have stomach problems anyway, but and whatever. But I just need to get with it. I need to exercise more than possibly anything else.
Yeah. Get the mobility pickleball going with Jolie.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you're far away, but the idea, the concept. And several people did start out saying, I lost this many pounds and I kept them off or whatever. And if you know Amy Michelle, I don't know if you've talked to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she lost some weight at some point, but weight is not her thing. She needs to put on weight if you ask me. But she says there's also the thing of
she was almost
skin,
too thin.
skinny sick.
Yeah.
You went through a phase of that. So it's about health. So they were talking about, several mentioned too, the metabolic scale, the body composition scale. Lots of numbers to be looking at, visceral fat, and of course, your blood pressure, your blood sugars, your, all kinds of levels to tell what do you need. And this is a happy health habit program and support group wherever we're at. And also a lot has been mentioned on just emotional issues. Sometimes when we release the emotions, we release, emotional constipation. Let me use that word. Things get stuck. Things should be flowing, and it's not just fat cells. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
Regarding that, I'll just mention that in January, early January, I was scammed badly. And I had weighed about 153 pounds at that time. And then within a month or so, I was up to 162. And I've gradually gotten that down without, I've been working on it a little bit, but without whatever. I need more exercise. That's my big thing. And I live by myself, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, I get bored with walking. So I do have a recreation center about 8 miles from me. And I need to do something like that, if nothing else. Swim. I
And
like to swim.
oh, I love to swim. See, that takes the pressure.
would be
A
nice.
lot for me, I'm not big into exercise because my body actually has a strong resistance to it. Like I turn purple in the face really quick and there's pain. Like, do you want to go for a walk? I'm like, no, because my feet hurt. I want to soak in the tub. But swimming, no, that's good because it takes the pressure off. You
Yeah.
don't have the pressure points, you don't have the gravity. So it's something you enjoy. To me, it's a workout getting into and out of the swimsuit. So if I put it on before I go, that's half the battle. And then do I have energy to shower? But I love swimming. So that's a beautiful thing. And do you have a buddy nearby? Do you have someone you go to the club with?
No,
Yeah.
no. About once a year, my son and his family take me to Mexico, or I go with them to Mexico, to Cancun for like 7, 8 days, and we swim in the ocean. And I had a business meeting with my son in the ocean for about an hour and a half, bobbing around and stuff.
I love
My
it.
skin hasn't been the same. It's flaky. It's horrible. But anyway, we had such a good time that way. So
Yeah, it is worth it.
I always worked hard, had a big garden. When I was in high school, played basketball. That was a big thing. And
Yeah.
by the way, Jolie Droppy,
Yeah.
I think I should know you or your former husband. Where were you from?
Fredericksburg, Iowa.
Yeah, here too. My parents were Lloyd and Levisa Klotz.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
she
my-
knows Sharon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't catch it. No, I can see where you wouldn't.
She wasn't on when we were talking.
When we started.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Joel
That's
hadn't
right,
come
she
on
wasn't.
yet
Oh
when
my
we were talking.
gosh,
Well,
that's wonderful.
reunion.
Yes.
So what is your maiden
Gail's
name?
sister. Gail's.
I was a knee warner.
Oh.
My maiden name was knee warner.
Well, see, I had my aunt, my father's sister.
Eva May.
Eva May Niewanger was my aunt.
Oh, for
Yeah.
heaven's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took piano lessons from her forever. I went to
Oh, my
church
goodness.
with her forever.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
What was your maiden name now?
Knee warner.
Oh, Niewanger.
Bill,
Niewanger, you
Bill
just
and
said that.
Erlene. Bill and Erlene were my
Niewangers.
mom
Oh,
and
my
dad. And
goodness,
we
yes.
lived just down the road from you.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my heavenly
You
day.
never know who you're gonna meet.
I know.
We got friends everywhere.
It was
One
a couple
thought I was
years
going to
ago.
mention to you, Carol, was you talk about going to that health center and do that, even though you don't have friends to hang around with to go with.
Yeah,
I bet you'll make some friends when you go,
right.
and
That
you
can
might
happen.
end up having someone that you'll choose to meet on a regular basis,
Right.
and you can keep each other accountable.
Somebody that's on a health journey, just like you.
Yeah.
Wants
Yeah.
to start doing more
Well,
walking. That's
December
exactly.
of 23, I had a trip and fall accident and ended up with traumatic brain injury. So I couldn't drive, so I wasn't getting over to the rec center or anything. So that's changed now as of a couple months ago. So I'm more mobile now.
Good.
Yeah, so do what you can and play it safe. I don't know if Amy,
Yeah.
Michelle, if you
Right.
can hear us right now, but we just had a reunion here.
Yeah, no
a
kidding.
party.
Yeah, I'm just writing her full name down. Okay. Oh
Mine.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
and if you guys like one, I can also stop the recording and you can switch phone numbers and all that if you would like.
Okay.
But I just want to say before we go, we're not going yet. Set your little goals. I don't know how much you've already discussed with Amy, Michelle, Carol. But start with, get your water and refill it every day and you set
I do that.
Yeah, okay,
I do the
great.
water thing. Nothing else,
And
but I do the water.
and now we're gonna add in more fun movement. What did you call it, Jolie?
Motion or movement? I like to have motion and movement better than exercise.
And here's the saying, motion is lotion. So a little bit every day. You don't have to do the big workout. You don't have to do the hard things, and it doesn't have to be every day. Maybe make a goal to go down to the club once a week. I mean, I assume you have to pay for it, and once a month probably
I
doesn't
don't.
feel like you
I
don't.
don't
Okay, even
because
better.
I'm old, so I don't have to.
Yay! So it's part of the rec center. That's great.
Yeah.
Actually,
just
I
make
put
your
my
little
phone
goal.
number in the chat
I
or
don't know if you can
whatever.
see that, Carol.
No.
If
Let me see.
If you click on chat, I put my phone
Click on
number
chat.
in there.
Yeah, just touch the screen, and then chat will be at the bottom.
Oh, at the bottom. I'm looking at
And
the top.
then, it might be on the top if you're on an Apple tablet or
I'm
something.
on Apple. Da, 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 da.
I'll find you.
Let you work for that.
I don't know.
And Sharon, do you have Carol's contact info? And I know Amy Michelle does. So
Yeah,
we'll get you behind the scenes, Jolie
here it
and
is.
Carol
that's fine.
and Sharon. You
found it.
guys can start planning your next reunion. But see, we're gonna have a little reunion every Wednesday. And Amy Michelle will be in Arizona, but we're not sure where, if she's going to be in the house or climbing a mountain or whatever on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But she might be on. And we just want to come back and hear, what did you do this week? So what would you like to do this week, Carol?
Me?
Yes. We'll start with
I just got my Renfo machine last night. And so need to get that set up tonight.
Okay.
And see what kind of surprises are on it. And then
Okay.
I will see. I'm kind of slow. I've been kind of watching my diet and doing 2 fuelings a day, 2 or 3 fuelings a day is all, but watching my diet. And except yesterday. Anyway,
okay.
I walked a lot yesterday. Anyway, I need to just, well, if I could stick to that. I mean, that's how I lost a bunch, just with a couple of fuelings and watching what I eat a little bit.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
That's all we want to do is start someplace.
Yeah.
You just start rather than as a procrastinator who couldn't start anywhere.
Yeah.
You start and so that's a good starting point.
Yeah, just the starting.
So,
and we'll be back Wednesday, and this is what we do. We discuss what are your wins of the week? How did it go for you? So we will be here on Wednesday, and we will be here for you all week in the behind the scenes. We'll get the phone numbers, and you can chat with your friends and how's it going and more technical stuff. But just to know that we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. And so you're in Colorado, so it's 11 a.m. was our start time, correct?
Carol.
Yes, in Colorado.
Yeah. Most of us are in Central Time. So noon, Wednesdays at noon. So just have this link handy, and
Carol,
your friends'
just
phone number here.
tell us your number quick.
My phone number?
Yeah.
303-681-6959. Again, 303-681-6959.
I got it.
Okay.
Yay. So now you'll be in touch. Never alone. Never.
Yes.
And this is the place to be on Wednesdays.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, all right. Sharon, did you have any other shares along the way? Amy Michelle just checked in. She said there's a windstorm and the phone service was sketchy. So she just fell off again. But anyway, we won't hear from her today. So Sharon, wins of the week or win call or Monday night note share?
I just finally found my notes for Monday night.
If you want, not an obligation.
There was just a lot of great. I lost them again. There was just
these are some, Carol, these are some things we regularly discuss, and we'll get the links to you. The Monday night, it's like a Zoom program webinar. It's not interactive. It's half an hour. A couple coaches get on and they discuss a topic.
Yeah.
Always super encouraging, and they're always recorded. So we can get you the link to those recordings.
My sister keeps me quite informed about those things.
Okay.
Gail Mullen.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know, when we talk about the Monday night thing and then the win calls, so you know what we're talking about.
And I just haven't gotten to going on that stuff. I maybe won't.
And it's not,
that's just
none
me.
are a requirement.
Yeah.
It's just more encouragement.
Yeah.
But you know,
Maybe
Wednesdays
just keep
we
doing
want to
it.
see you because this is open live discussion and we love it.
And I
So,
might not
okay.
be on Wednesday very much anyway, because I have Zoom here coming out
Okay.
a minute.
Okay.
And I've got activities tonight that I have to prepare for. So
Right. And we know
That's-
people have appointments and everything. Well, we're super glad you came today.
yeah,
And
nice to meet all you guys.
this has been
Been fun.
awesome.
Yes.
All
Nice.
right.
Thank
So you
you,
got a
Thank you so
couple,
much.
Sharon, or
Pardon?
I
Sharon
don't,
is going to be sharing?
I don't
No?
have really anything else except
Okay.
just stay plugged in.
Yep.
Stay plugged in.
Stay
Yes, with
plugged
each
in.
other
I
and
mean, if you
all
you
right.
can't, it's okay if you
Thanks,
can't do
Kathy.
anything. Pick something that's your favorite and just make it consistent in your calendar.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
And
you,
the
everyone.
Wednesday nights, I don't know, with Amy, Metabolic Mastery, where Amy
Oh, is
and Mike,
that going to be every
Mills-
Wednesday now?
Oh,
Amy
that's.
and Mike Mills, yes, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh, I'd forgotten that.
All clients are invited, and it's just like this. I mean, it's a question, and you know, support wins,
Yeah.
just kind of like this for half an hour.
Thanks
And,
for mentioning that. I'd forgotten that was that we had an extra
So,
meeting on
yeah,
Wednesday.
I do not know that they're recorded, or if they are, I don't know where they're at.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know
But
either.
just, I mean, that's just another good thing. Pick something, you know.
Yes, it was
But-
good last week. I listened to
Yeah.
it last week, so
But you
it
can
was
ask them questions. I mean, they're open to anything, you know.
Okay, good.
That was
to know.
Wednesday at what time?
7
Seven.
Central Time.
Oh, so that'd
7
be
Central,
6
6 my
Mountain
time.
time.
In fact, Roxy asked the first question. I was so proud of her. She
Yeah.
It was
asked
on?
the very first. Yes, our Roxy from Michigan asked the first question on their new program. So
Yep.
Awesome. Yes, I need to get all those links. And so, Carol, you are connected with Amy Michelle
I am.
by phone chat, and she has your email also, or
She's
okay.
Yeah, she's got it all. The whole works.
Okay. So you'll get in her email, she sends the links.
yeah,
So
Yeah, right.
different events, different times,
I
whatever
get a
works.
lot, and then Gail sends me
Yes, okay.
stuff too.
yeah.
It might be doubling up a little bit, but
A
we
lot.
don't want you falling through the
All right.
cracks.
All right.
Just know that we're a
It's
big
just
group of
me.
friends here.
I've got to decide I really want to do this.
Yeah.
And I think the Renfo machine, that will probably be the deciding factor for me as much as anything.
Absolutely. You get that set up tonight and get that going and
Yeah.
know that your friends are here for you.
Yep. Thanks so much.
All right, everybody, we're going to be signing off.
Right.
I like Patricia's marigolds.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, that makes me
Thank
sneeze.
you.
I know.
Yes, thank you.
Bye. Have a
Bye-bye.
good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Big hugs for everybody. See you
Big
next
hugs.
time.
Next week. And we